users who's taking our landscape design course has asked this question: is there a way to make the colours in solid hatches more pastel or washed out? Here's an example of a solid hatch being applied, and the answer to the question is no, you can't. But what you can do, notice that this is colour 153. What I can do is move that hatch out of the way, and we'll just see what we have here. Have a couple of entities. That's a polyline which presumably has been hatched, but let's show how to get that pastel-like colour. We can select the circle and then set it to colour 153 and then apply a fill. And has it a border? Yes, it has. We'll give it a border. We say unselect all. Now, you could argue this is not what you're after, but it's done with a single entity, and if I select it here, see it has a point of fill gradient. Now, you can now fiddle it and change it. You could, for the sake of argument, make the gradient a lot longer, and I'll click away, and I think that's more a pastel colour. Here's another illustration rather. Pick this one. Let's give it a similar point gradient. We'll start with a start colour that's quite dark green and end with a very light green. And if I zoom out here, we've got it's like a wash. That's what we're aiming to give you, rather than our user really wants a pastel type. Now, as far as colours are concerned, you have simple set of colours, that's here, but you also have true colours. So we could select a true colour, some sort of grey blue, and then come in here and you could say OK. So we've changed the colour of that circle, but it's not and the only way to get that gradient, that washed out look, is to use a gradient itself. So I hope that illustrates one further point. If we take this grass here, we've got a point gradient through it, and we have filled it. We do have a border, and we set the border colour to 251. What that means is it gives us a nice sharp edge to what in this case is a lawn. So I hope that answers the question. You can't do anything with the solid hatch, so try and avoid it. But one circle entity replaces, in this case, a polyline circle, a proper circle, and a solid hatch. 3 steps just to give it that colour which our user is not happy with.